lovely humans. So this morning I was getting so much about like messages and stuff that are coming through for you guys and just seeing where you guys are at. And I was just seeing so much integration. Like I was hearing integration of the body and the soul. And I kept hearing seeing the forest through the trees, which made me think of like there's something that you're being able to zoom out and kind of see at a higher perspective. And right now, and maybe for a time, it has been very, I'm hearing convoluted, but also very hard to see, maybe. And now there's something about you seeing, and now I'm looking at this eye, and there's something that's being revealed and exposed to you that you hadn't been seeing before. And it feels really massive. There's something massive about what's going on with you right now. I also was hearing fire, and I was hearing your blood is changing, something changing at a cellular level. I also was getting this feeling of different parts of you're integrating different parts of your soul and different parts of your ego. And I was getting that you had found, or you're finding maybe right now, or about to find a lost part of yourself. There's something about like getting connected to a part of yourself that you haven't been connected to before, or a part of your soul that you called back to you. And I also was feeling like there was this feeling of like being guided to call back parts of your soul to your soul or your energy back to you every night, like, and you can demand for it to come back to you. Just demand for it to come back to you, basically. And then you put like a sun above your head that's like a clearing, and you put the energy through the sun in your head, and then it like goes into your crown chakra and reintegrates kind of back into your body. But there was something, it wasn't just spiritual that I was getting, it was psychological as well. There's something about finding a lost part of yourself that you may have not been even realizing was there, because there was this cloudiness around it. And I'm like trying to feel into like what this lost part was, but it was a part of yourself that was, I hear frozen in time. So it may have been connected to a memory that you maybe have just unlocked, or it doesn't have to be with memory, but usually we find, what I found when I find lost parts of myself, they usually hold memories that we weren't ready to see yet, and I'm hearing exposed and revealed again. And there's something about you being able to the truth being revealed to you through this lost part of yourself, through this memory, through this situation. Even I'm trying to get all situations. I just wanted to, there was so much coming through this morning, and I was just like, this is so interesting. And so I hope this is like double confirmation for you that you are integrating everything that you've been learning. You're going through I felt this big transformation, this big transition you're going through this morning. Like that's what I was feeling very strongly. Okay, we've got 20 a merry motive and 30 shining through. So there's something here also about you being called towards your star. I'm seeing and hearing Aquarius energy, and getting called towards your dreams, your hopes, and your desires, and really following a path that I'm hearing. I'm seeing someone walking a path into the star. And there's also something about in your energetic field, this beautiful light, like just shining and being very, you may be feeling like people are noticing you more, or like maybe just, I also am getting this feeling of past people coming into, past people trying to reconnect with you because you are emitting a different energy, a different vibration. And that might be, calling forth people, whether we want them to be or not. People can feel the change of energy. There's a definite change of energy here for you guys. And it's through this integration that's happening. And so you might be having people show up in your life right now that have been in the past with you, now you're in a different energy. And so I see Queen of Swords here, so I don't feel like you'd be entertaining that. Just keep holding boundaries, keep shining the light that you have, because this is like such big energy that I'm feeling. You guys, this is like massive energy that you are shining out. And into me, I see, this is where it's coming from. Because you're seeing, and then she's a star on her forehead. So it's like, there's something about you being called towards a path, following your purpose, following your transformation, getting really connected to like what's deep inside of you, the parts of you that maybe are lost and scared, your inner child, integrating parts of your soul that may have left you during traumatic or painful memories. And because you're kind of integrating all this, I see a very big, like, like, you know how you can see it's kind of coming outward. Again, there's this outward feeling of like, there's this outward energy that is manifesting because of what you are going through, because of how you are transforming. Oh, I got a lot. Didn't mean to get that many. All right, I'm taking 3. The Royal You, Willing Release, and Call of the Muse. Some of you may be feeling very creative right now, which I love. I love that. And there may be something creative you're doing that is kind of like calling more people to you, is what I'm hearing. And also like just shining through. Again, I keep getting back to this card, shining through. There's something big that you've released. I don't know why I'm getting this, but you know, sometimes these flowers, you make a wish on them, like you blow all of the things out and then like you make a wish. There's something, I don't know why I'm getting this, but whatever your release is, it may have been like to do with somebody that you wish could have been a wish fulfillment, but you know that like it's not where you're being called to, it's not in alignment with you anymore. And so there's this willing release of a wish or a hope or a dream of somebody that I feel like it's connected to a person. It doesn't have to be. It could be a career you have decided to like kind of like let go, even though you wished it could have been something that like you followed the path down, or maybe it just wasn't working out and you realized you were being called towards somewhere else. But there's something about a willing release of a wish fulfillment with a person, with a career, with a situation. And that is opening the space that is allowing this beautiful energy to kind of be able to like, I'm hearing transfer through, really interesting. And there's something also about you seeing yourself as royal, you seeing yourself as like the being that you are, this beautiful being that is full of, I'm hearing secrets, I don't know why, full of secrets, okay? Full of secrets and love and parts and ego and all this. There's something about you seeing yourself as a whole instead of just seeing yourself through different parts of yourself. There's like a whole seeing of you, and it's really beautiful. There's like a whole seeing of you, like a zooming out of who you are, like a seeing of yourself as like this divine, I'm hearing masterful being, which is just beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna get the tarot, and these cards are not shuffling right. All right, let's see what's going on with you in the tarot. If I can get these cards to mash together. 6 of Wands. Yeah, this is like some of you could have been publicly recognized for the work you're doing. Again, I'm being called back to the call of the muse. There's something about you doing something creative and being publicly recognized. For some of you, this hasn't happened yet. I was getting this building energy. Like you're building towards something that you could be publicly recognized for. If some of you are feeling discouraged, I'm getting called towards the reading I made. If you feel discouraged, it's about to happen. Keep building towards this energy. You know where you're being guided. And so maybe there's a part of you that's like doubting, like wondering if this thing will ever happen. And I'm being called to tell you, just don't give up. Like keep going. There's something that you're, again, I'm hearing it again, being publicly recognized for or will be publicly recognized for. So if you're feeling discouraged because you're not getting the recognition or the compensation I'm hearing that you deserve, just understand that it's coming through. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, this is going to be, whatever this is going to be an equal give and take. You're going to be compensated for it, and it's going to be compensated in a beautiful way, because I hear you've taken and done a lot of hard work towards this thing that you've really worked for. Yeah, there's the 7 of Swords. There's the doubt coming in. That's what I'm talking about. It also could be somebody around you that's making you feel doubt over this, maybe worried about what other people will think. That's not for all of you. That's just for some of you. A lot of you, it's this internal doubt of like, will I be compensated for this? Will this happen for me? Is this the right move for me? And that's just this shadow space. So understand that when you get those thoughts of like, is this right for me? Am I going down the right path? Like understand that's coming from a 7 of Swords, shadow space, and ego space. It's just trying to keep you safe. But again, it's not a space that's, I'm hearing, born into the light. The Emperor, yeah, this is like you really like Aries energy. This is like you really like using your firepower. And I'm also hearing being able to like transmit what you're doing inside, like out of you, like as like I'm hearing transfer again, I'm also hearing transmutation of energy. Like you're putting everything you have into this creative endeavor. Maybe even some of you, it could be a relationship or a hope of like a dream or something. And like you're working really hard towards this. So continue to put in the hard work, continue to put in the action, because that's what is this over? The royal you. Yes. They're also pointing out that like you are in the emperor energy right now. Like that's the energy that you are emitting. So again, the Tao is of a different space. Continue to stand in your emperor energy, your fire energy, putting action in, being really like confident in yourself is what I'm hearing. And that's going to help this manifestation come quicker. The star. Did I say in the beginning I was hearing the star? I don't know if I did. I think I was thinking it. Anyways, this is Aquarius energy. This is like, again, your dreams, your hopes. Follow. This is where you're being guided. Again, if there's a part of you that's going, am I being guided towards this? You are. This is the confirmation you need, that you are being guided towards this. This is your dream. This is your desire. This is your wish fulfillment. This is your star. This is where you put work in towards, and then it will come true. Like if you just keep putting the work in and not giving up. Judgment. Yeah, this is you also breaking down the analyzing like what is my star, and like breaking everything down, even maybe breaking down, because it's connected to the Seven of Swords, breaking down why you're feeling this doubt, because there's a deep subconscious energy that's here with the Seven of Swords, as always when it's a shadow, right? And you may be breaking down your dreams and your wish fulfillment, but you're also breaking down what's making you feel doubt about this, and like why whatever this is connected to something that happened to you in the past. So if you can get connected to what that is, like when did you start feeling this doubt in yourself? Who was it around? What was happening at the time? And if you can get, because there's something about a fated event that has happened in the past for you that has created this doubt that's happening right now. So can you get connected with that? And when you get connected with that, it will help you like have a zoomed out perspective. Again, I'm hearing the forest through the trees, or the trees through the forest. I don't know how you say that saying, but whatever. I'm hearing it again. And you're going to be able to see this from a different perspective if you get connected to when did you start feeling fear, doubt? When did you start doubting yourself? When did, I'm trying to see what else I can make this a little bit more clear. When in the past did you feel like being seen was not safe? Like, so I'm being called to talk about this. So when I started my readings, I still feel this. I'm still super scared to do readings. I have so much resistance and fear and doubt in myself when I do my readings, right? Still, today. And I was being called to look at when did I start feeling like I couldn't be seen? So in middle school, I was able to do plays. I was singing on stage. I was acting. I was like not afraid in the way of like doubt, right? And that was all the way up till I was 14, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, in high school, I had so much bullying. I'm not even joking. It was such an amount of bullying, and it made me want to be invisible. It made me associate being seen in public with being very bullied and judged and criticized. And so then I realized that event that I'm talking about right now is what led me to being so afraid to do readings, and what led me to like not believing in myself and being so afraid that like by being publicly recognized, I would be hurt, right? Like, or criticized or judged or shamed or whatever, right? And I had to work through that. And then when I saw the perspective of like, oh, this is from high school, it made it easier for me to kind of separate the two, because I was recognizing, oh, this doubt I'm feeling is actually not present doubt. I mean, some of it is of course from my shadow space, but mostly it's connected to something that happened to me in the past. And there's something here that Spirit's calling you to look at, something similar. It's not exactly the same, but there's something similar, kind of the same parts, the same like feelings, the same like experiences that you may have had. And what I'm also being called to talk about is that I feel like for me personally, right, this was affecting my throat chakra, one, and two, it affected my manifestation of my readings getting out there, right? And I'm working through the doubt and the fear and the resistance and the fear of it never happening and blah, blah, blah. I'm working through all of that. And I know that it's clearing the road for my manifestation to come through. And there's something about the more you look at this, the more you get a zoomed out perspective, the more you're going to be able to like open up this pathway. Because sometimes I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, right? So there's a pathway that's going with your manifestation, and I'm seeing the Seven of Swords like standing here, like stopping it from continuing on. So the more, again, you get clear on what this energy is, the more it can like kind of turn to the side, and I'm seeing the energy move through, and you will. You just have to get connected to the subconscious things that are happening, and you know, and also like give yourself a lot of grace and compassion, because this is a very difficult thing you're going through. It's a big thing you're thinking about. So I am really proud of you guys. You guys are going through a lot, and just keep moving forward. You guys have got this. You guys really do. This is going to be something you're publicly recognized for. So keep holding on to that. Get connected to your subconscious energy. Keep breaking down your star, keep breaking down your subconscious energy, and you will open up your manifestation to come true even more than it already will, because I feel like it's faded anyways. It's just sometimes these things slow it down more than it should, right? But that's okay. We're all meant to learn, and you're meant to be where you're at, is what I'm hearing Spirit say as well. Like, it's the timing is right on time, you know? So, okay, guys, I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time.